Hi everyone, Melanie here from the Pretty Gets Gritty design team, and today we are launching the new Pretty Scenic collection of 3D MDF doors and windows over on Pretty Gets Gritty's Facebook page. I do need to let you know straight off the bat they are limited, okay, so if you're interested in them you need to be quick. So you get your kit, and I've got the door. I've popped everything out and I've kept the waste because you never know when you're going to need it to raise items up. That wasn't my bones, that was the lid on the matte gel medium. So I'm going to start by popping the top layer of the door onto that part. So I'll carry on popping on the gel medium and then I'll bring you back in a minute. So I've applied a coat of matte gel medium onto the back. Oops, now I'll put you right out of shot. There we go, that's easier. So let's apply front onto the front. And it's entirely up to you how you do this. If you want to give it a coat of gesso before you stick these on, or whether you want to do it afterwards. So that's that piece on. Right, now to fit the centre parts of the door, and you don't need to put these on if you don't want to. It just gives a bit of decoration. Could have thought of a better way to say that, but never mind. Right, so I'll carry on putting the rest of them onto the front of the door, and I'll see you in a minute. So that's the front of the door complete. Okay. Right, next thing I'm going to do is give everything a coat of the new Cream Gesso, which is also being launched today and will be available on the Pretty Gets Gritty's website. Looks like a pot of clotted cream, it's gorgeous. Right, so I'll move the front of the door out of the way for now. And I don't need to worry about the back of the door because that will be stuck down. So this is actually going to be a two-part video. So this first part is creating the door with its focal points, and then the second part will be creating a reverse canvas. So I hope you check back and watch the next next video. So that's going to need a couple of coats. So I'll carry on gessoing up the top part. That's probably out of shot completely. The top part of the door and the bottom part of the door and the key and the front, and then I'll bring you back. Oops, sorry. Bashed that a bit hard, didn't I? So that's everything. I had 2 coats of the cream gesso, and I'm not overly worried about the edges. Sort that out after if I don't like it. The back, I didn't give 2 coats. I didn't do the back of the back. I just did the front of the back. Top and bottom, and the little key. So next stage is I want to put some of the Crackled Paste onto the front of the door. Just to hopefully give it a bit of a weathered vintage feel. And I'm trying to be random, but I never do. And obviously depending on how thick you do the paste, depends on how big the cracks are and how long it'll take to dry. Sorry, all you could see was my hand then. I'm right-handed and I put the product on the left-hand side. That's not clever, is it? Let's move it. Right, so I'll put it up there. There. Maybe have a bit down through there. I'm taking too long to decide. Excuse me. So I did a bit of a smooth coat to begin with, and now I'm just stippling it slightly with the palette knife. So that'll give it a bit more added texture as well. Picked up some of the dry off the top. That was a bit silly. Let's just add a bit down. So So this will need to be left to dry naturally. So I will pop it to one side and then carry on with decorating, she says, and still adding more crackle paste. This is where I actually need to be doing this live and somebody shouts, "Walk away from the crackle paste, Melanie." Right, that is what I'm putting on there. I am walking away from the crackle paste. Make sure you keep the foil on it, that way it'll stay moist. Right, so let's pop that one out of the way. That'll take quite a while for it to dry. So, decorating the door. Right, I have pulled out some of the backing paper, sorry, just throw everything everywhere. Backing paper and paper people and bits of ephemera that I've fussy cut, and all of these are from the Pretty Vintage collection. I've got out some, it's me, so I've got out some Cogs, got some lace, the vintage pearls. So let's start creating the focal point in the back of the door. So I've cut a piece of the backing paper out of the kit, which will sit on the back side of the door. So I want to strengthen it up with a piece of card as well. So let's just stick those two together with the matte gel medium. Oops. And you don't need to see this, so I'll pause it. Alright, so let's stick that onto the cardstock. She says. There we go. Did I get? No, that bit hasn't caught. That's better. Right, so I've pulled out the stamps, the gritty vintage vibes. No, they're not called gritty, just the vintage vibes, because I want to add a bit of interest in the back, so I'm going to use the script text. And I've got the grey Morning Mist VirsaFine Clair. And I'm not worried about putting this on a block. I do need to make sure it's the right way around though. That way I just inked it up once and just go through, use all the ink up. If you think the area needs a bit more, I think I've probably got more ink on my fingers than I did on the thing. And let's give that a wipe off a minute. And the reason I haven't stuck the door together to do this, it's just a lot easier for me. So it's entirely up to you how you do it. If you want to pop the door all together and then fill the inside of the frame, whereas I'm going to do it by sticking it all together and then sticking the front of the door to the back of the door, if that makes sense. Right, so I want to put a bit of vintage photo onto the background. Let's move some of this out of the way. And I know a lot of the edge isn't going to be seen because the door frame is going to be over the top of it, but it just brings a bit of colour, or a bit more colour, into the background. So I normally use the glass mat for doing things like this, for doing the videos and crafting. But when you're doing a video, you get the glare from the light on the glass mat, and I thought, oh, I'll use my new silicone mat. Well, it's not new now, so there isn't the glare, and I didn't bring a water spray in. That was clever. But obviously, when you're using a flat surface, there's not a ridge like there is when you've got your glass mat. So the ink is constantly moving. All right, let's pop some glue. No, yes, no. You're getting ahead of yourself, Melanie. Right, so that is going to sit on top. Are we in shot? All the way up there. I'm going to have to adjust the camera because I can't do it like this. Bear with. I think I got it in the right place now. Right, so that is going to sit on here. Come on. I know you're not dry yet, but don't to curl. It's easier if you're flat. Thank you. So that is going to sit there. Right, so got some of the ephemera. So I'm going to rough the edge up with a pair of scissors. And it doesn't matter if you crease it and actually cut into it. In fact, it makes it look older. brush that out of the way. Right, get the vintage photo again. Give it a bit of a scrunch. The ephemera that comes in the vintage collection is all printed on mixed media cardstock, so you can apply your inks and be a bit more rough with it, like I just was. Right, now that needs to have a bit of black around the edge. Where's my brush? There. Alright, so that's that one. So that one is going to go up there, like that. So let's pop a bit of the gel medium. And I really need to get used to saying whether it's the matte or the original gel medium instead of just going gel medium, because this is the matte. Let's pop that there, like that. And I've only popped it in the center because I want to put things underneath. Right, so I've got those, so I probably should position them as to where they're going. And this is curling up again. And there's a bit of grey board underneath. And it needs to be a little bit. Right, so they're gonna go there. Right, so put that. Oops. This was a postcard in the ephemera kit, which I've just fussy cut out the flowers. There we go. Got myself tangled. Do I want as much as that? Out. Let's move it right up there. I haven't done that right. Let's move it down now. It's probably better. I know what I forgot. I was going to add some lace in underneath here. I do really need you to stop curling. So that piece, yeah, that piece is long enough. Which way do I want it? Do I want it that way? Yeah. Sure, there was something else going. There was a clock. I forgot that. And that didn't work. Yeah. This is just me being impatient now. It's taking too long. Get on with it. Let's stick that bit of grey board onto the back of them. It only needs to be a small amount just to raise them up slightly. So I want to try and get the coggage underneath, or some of the coggage underneath. So they're going to go there. That one there. I actually need to try and dull them down a bit, actually. Have I got another one of the... Where are they? Yeah, I need to dull these down. I've got another darker one. So let's try and dull those down. Oops, bye. Dull those down a bit, and let's trim that off the top. Oh, my finger. Come on, flatten. Let's stick you underneath. Stick you under the front of the door. What did I want? Oh yeah, I was going to try and dull these down a bit, wasn't I? So I have got Pretty Whip Mousse in Jet and Metal. I don't know whether this will work, but they're too bright and shiny. Oop. Oop. Come back here. Oop. Seriously. Do you think maybe I should stop? Start again in a minute. Oh, right, so that's the jet. And I still didn't bring any water in. Oh, that's all right, got it off. Right, let's add a bit of the metal and see if I can find my way in. Like that. Oh, messy. I shouldn't have put that in there because now it's going to clog everything up. Right, come out of there. So just by adding a little bit on and then using your other finger and brushing it around a bit. There, you still got a bit of the shine coming through in areas. Stick a bit of this on as well, just so they all kind of work together. So the mousses you can use in lots of different ways. Like here I'm using it as a gilding wax. You can water them down and use them as watercolours, put them through stencils. There's all sorts of things you can do with it. There we go. What a mess. Right. Yep. Should have brought the water in. Ooh, it's getting there. Anyway. See, get easily distracted, don't I? Right, so bring the frame back in. Pop them down there. Where's those bits I cut off? Sorry, arm in the way again. And, yeah. Move you over slightly out of the way. Pop you there. Like that. You back in there. Yes. Right, coggage. Matte gel medium. Hopefully I won't throw these everywhere, but probably will. What I do need to do is make sure, actually I can stick that frame on it now instead of, because I don't think I was putting anything else underneath. So let's stick that in. Right. For a minute there, I thought I got it upside down. That would have been a pause. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. Just need to sort this out. Maybe a few swear words at the same time. Right. Am I putting you in the corner, or let's stop overthinking things, Melanie. Right, you'll go in there. You'll go in there. How was it? hands decide not to work very well. Come back and stay. Very creaky chair, sorry. I probably could have used a bit of that waist. How high would that sit? No, too high. Oh, nearly forgot. I was going to add some stringy stuff. I'm going to pause it because it's going to be a really rattly bag. Right, so I've got my stringy stuff. Comes in 3 different, that's far too much, 3 different colours. You've got the brown, you've got a maroon, and you have a natural. Creaky bag. Okay. Where's that long bit? Get out. I'm going to end up, see, it's all dropping. Oh, forget it. I'm going to end up with more floating around. I need to bring you back. Come here. Thank you. So I'm trying to trap some of it in. Like that. Have I put them? I think I've put them up too high. No. Right, I've got a little butterfly here. Yep. Okay, there. Did I want... Oh, this is where I'm going to... Oh no, that can go... Just peeping out. Yeah. I'm not going to go around the edge of that one. Ooh. Lift your skirt down. pearls. Nearly forgot them as well. Dear me. Right. Now I need to not overthink, otherwise I could be here for half an hour. She says, and that's too big. Move. Let's use that one up there, just sneaking out. You don't need very many. Where am I going to put it? Kind of want to put another one up there. Right in there. I probably shouldn't have done. Oh. See, this is me being impatient and not waiting for things to dry properly before doing this. Two, three, four. Oops. Need another one. Oh, just realised that's in exactly the same place on the opposite side. Oh, where's it gone? This bit I probably should have done off camera because it's sticking to me. There's no doubt I'm going to look at it and go, yeah, done like that. And take it to pieces completely. So in the next video it'll be, they weren't there. Right, you're too sticky. Get off my finger. Oh, really? Just put a blob of glue there, Melanie. I don't like that one there. Nope, shouldn't have done that either. Oh. Pop a larger one up there. don't stick to my finger. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know that. Oh! Runaway pearl. Alright, think about things a minute. Sorry, you got it all over your foot. What do we think? Did I put it in the right place, or are you all shouting at the camera going, no, you shouldn't have put it there. You should have left it where it was. Shouldn't have added them at all. Anyway. Oops, there that goes. Right. Next step. Right, so that's all crackled. I'm going to paint that a minute before doing anything with that. So move the gel medium back out of the way. I think I'm just going to go get some water a minute. Right, so I've got my water and I've pulled out a couple of the chalky paints. So I've got dark denim and smoky sky. I've just thought I should probably stick that on first. Let's stick that in place a minute. And then that will give it a chance to dry a bit. Another way. Oh. So that just pops on there. And I am going to need to go around that. Right, let's move you out of the way. Right, let's put a bit of dark denim. I only want a small amount. Sorry, you didn't see that. spray a bit of water onto the door. Because I only want to give it a wash. I still want some of the cream to be showing. Let's see. I'm just going back in where the crackle paste is, just to make excuse me, just to make those areas slightly darker. And now I should leave it to dry naturally, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to dry this off. There we go, dried off. So you can still see the cream through. That looks really bright blue on the camera, but it's not. It really isn't. Right, so this one will sit over the top, she says. Why can't I get you? It's because the camera's in the way. What have I done? It does go through that. Maybe I shouldn't have painted it. Maybe I haven't lined up properly. I can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. Right, so I figured out what I did. I gessoed it, didn't I? So I've had to pull it back off and sand it. It doesn't want, don't gesso it. Do not gesso. Right, so this one sits over the top. Right, let me try and figure out what I'm doing. I've probably gessoed these too far as well. Hands. Right, so that one goes there. So let's pop that one. Well, I know it goes there. Let's pop that one in. With gel medium that's drying up too fast because I'm taking too long. Hold on. Pop it along the bottom as well. Stay. So that one goes there. Be careful, Melanie. I've got a couple of the waste pieces I'm going to put just to hold the door up, because you fit one end in first. Why am I doing it back to front? I can't see what I'm doing. Right, line that up, push that back slightly so that pops in like that. Yes, that worked. Don't get too excited, you'll get it wrong. What am I doing? Now that one needs to go that way. I think I'm going to need to soak this brush for a while. Oops. Right, let's see if this one goes as smoothly. Tilt it slightly, line up the hole, and voila. Thank you. How do I dare try opening it while it's still wet? Probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. Oh, they stayed. Yay! So I didn't use the grey chalk paint, did I? So we've got Cream Gesso, Crackled Paste, then the blue Denim pretty chalky paint. I'm going to pop that down because you can guarantee I'll drop it. And then inside, so pretty. That could do with a bit of texture or a bit of... Is there anything left on that brush? Oh, come out. I just need to make sure I don't get too much that way. I just headbutted the camera again. There, you thought I'd finished. I thought I'd finished. I don't know how long I've been here, but thank you for sticking with me. I hope you like the video. I really like these doors, really, really do. And there will be another video with this being put onto a canvas, a reverse canvas. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you are able to catch some of the other lives on the Pretty Gets Gritty Facebook group. And if you missed Lynette's, which was at 10 o'clock, you can see it will be saved on the page. Okay, right. Thank you very much. I hope you like this, and see you in the next one. Bye.